I used to be the guy everyone wanted, now I'm just a fool who paid for her face. Hey Reddit. Throwaway account because this one's going to be brutal. I, 50M, married my wife, now 33F, 15 years ago. Yes, I was 35. She was 18. Before you jump in with the age gap comments, I know how it sounds. But back then, it didn't feel weird. I was established, in shape, confident. I was the guy. High school heartthrob. College golden boy. Modeled for catalogs in my 20s. I was the kind of man other men envied and women flirted with, even after I left the party scene. She was a rich kid from a big deal family. Pretty enough, charming, but honestly? Kind of plain. No model, no starlet. Just young, impressionable, and enamored with me. I didn't need her money, and she didn't need my looks, at first. We fit. Or so I thought. I gave her a stable life, she gave me that breath of fresh youth. I wasn't chasing some trophy wife. I thought I was building something solid with someone who saw past the surface. Fast forward to now. I look 60. I'm not ashamed to say I let myself go. Long hours. Joint pain. A little too much red meat and not enough sleep. Meanwhile, my wife? She looks 25. Maybe younger. Full-on plastic surgery glow-up. Nose job. Jawline. Cheek fillers. Boob job. Liposuction. Veneers. Hair extensions. Skin like glass. She went from cute rich girl to Instagram influencer level bombshell. And me? I was suddenly just the older guy she settled for. The one paying for it all. At first, I thought it was just vanity. Just her discovering herself. Until I found out what was really going on. And believe me, it's worse than you think. The first red flag should have been the lingerie. Not the fact that she bought it, but that I never saw it. One night, I was folding laundry, yes, I do laundry, and tucked between her yoga pants and one of those obnoxious, rich girl, designer robes was a lacy red set, the kind that makes you think about bending knees and dim lighting. Tags gone. Clearly used. But not by me. I hadn't seen her in lingerie in months. Maybe longer. I chalked it up to her personal confidence journey, or some other self-help podcast mantra she liked to quote. Until the phone thing happened. She got weirdly guarded about her phone. Like clutching it to the shower kind of guarded. She always had a second passcode for her private photo vault app, which she swore was for tax documents, yes, because nipple shadows scream IRS. Then came the airdrop incident. We were at her cousin's beach house. She was in the kitchen, I was on the patio. I opened my MacBook to get some work done, and boom, a notification popped up. Lena's iPhone would like to share a photo. I hit accept without thinking. Probably a dog pic, right? Nope. It was her. Mirror selfie. Lingerie. Back arched. Caption at the bottom read, "Bet you wish your old man could still do this to me." I froze. My stomach dropped. I clicked on the metadata out of instinct. File was created last week. Sent from her phone. Not to me. I sat there, fingers locked on the trackpad, heart punching my ribs, as realization crept in like mold through a wall. She wasn't just getting hot for herself. She was dressing up for someone else. I walked into the kitchen with my laptop still open. She was slicing strawberries like nothing had happened. In a robe. Hair perfect. Her phone on the counter glowing. I didn't yell. I didn't even sit. I just placed the laptop in front of her and said, "So, who exactly wishes their old man could still do that to you?" She blinked. Then, I kid you not, she laughed. Like I just asked her if she wanted pancakes or waffles. Oh my God, Tom! Seriously? Are you snooping on my phone now? I didn't blink. I didn't snoop. It airdropped to my laptop. Well, you shouldn't have opened it. You sent it. To someone. Who? She rolled her eyes and went back to her strawberries. It was a joke. With a girlfriend. We were messing around after drinks. Right. Because girlfriends caption lingerie pics with sexual regret about their husbands. Sure. I didn't say anything. I let the silence stretch. That's when she went full gaslight mode. You're paranoid. You always do this. You've been insecure for years. You let yourself go and now you think everyone's cheating on you. I actually laughed, bitter cold, and said, I think everyone's cheating on me? Or you? She grabbed her phone, turned her back, and mumbled, I don't have to take this. You're just sad. You used to be someone. That line stuck in my chest like a rusted hook. You used to be someone. Coming from the woman whose face I paid for. Who I fed. Housed. Protected. Believed in. She wasn't sorry. She wasn't scared. She was done pretending, because she thought I wouldn't do anything about it. She was wrong. After that. You used to be someone. Line, something snapped in me. Not in the scream and throw a chair way. In the cold, surgical, I'm done being played kind of way. I waited until she went to yoga that evening. Translation, she left in full makeup and heels. I sat at her vanity with my laptop, synced to the same iCloud account she forgot was logged in. Years of photos. Messages. Backups. First file I opened? A folder called Luna Nights. It was password protected. She used our dog's birthday. Inside? A treasure chest of humiliation. Selfies in hotel bathrooms. Voice memos labeled with initials, male initials. Calendar entries marked as retreat weekends, with locations that matched private resorts. Screenshots of conversations from her second Instagram account, the one she used to connect with other beauty professionals. More like the one she used to send mirror nudes to men who called her princess with a perfect rack. I read through conversations with one guy, we'll call him T. T is younger. Fit. Dumb as bricks based on his spelling. She told him she was trapped in a dead marriage with an aging man who resents her glow-up. Funny. The only resentment in this house was hiding behind Botox and hypocrisy. I sat there for hours. Not even crying. Just cataloging. Because I was done playing defense. I didn't tell her what I found. Not yet. Because rage makes people sloppy. And I wanted this clean. So I called a lawyer. Quietly. The kind of lawyer who wears three-piece suits and has eyes that say, You bring the truth, I'll bring the guillotine. We met the next morning. I showed him everything, the airdrop, the folder, the secret IG, the hotel bookings. He didn't flinch. This is winnable. Do you want scorched earth? I said. I want her to regret calling me irrelevant. Then I got to work on me. Haircut. Gym membership. I hadn't looked in a mirror in a long time without flinching, now I did it on purpose. Every day. I dusted off my old wardrobe. Found a tailor. Got measured. Bought a suit that didn't hide me, it announced me. I cut sugar, stopped drinking, started moving. Not to win her back, that ship was ash on the water. I did it because somewhere under this worn shell was still the guy she chased at 18. A few weeks passed. I played nice at home. Let her think I was sulking. Pitiful. Harmless. She left for another spa weekend. I kissed her cheek. Then I changed the locks. She came back Sunday night. I was parked 2 houses down, engine off, watching from my rearview mirror. She stepped out of her Uber in designer sunglasses and heels that looked like she hadn't walked more than 10 feet all weekend. A duffel bag slung over her shoulder, not the one she normally traveled with. This one looked new. Bought for show. She strutted up the walkway like she still owned the place. Then she reached the door. Pulled the handle. Locked. Tried again. Still locked. I could see it, the little confused wrinkle in her Botox-smooth forehead. She fished out her keys. Tried them. Nothing. Then she looked down. I'd left her a letter in a cream envelope, taped to the door. My handwriting, calm, clear. She read the first line, and her face dropped. She read the second, and she turned pale. I didn't need to see the whole reaction. But just so you know, this is what the letter said. I know everything. The airdrop, the fake account, the spa weekends. You turned me into a joke, and I'm done playing the fool. The locks have been changed. The lawyer has been called. You can contact him directly. As for me, I'm busy getting my life back. And spoiler, it looks good on me. She banged on the door. Called my phone. I watched it buzz and didn't even flinch. She screamed something, muffled behind the glass. But I didn't hear it. I'd already driven off. With the windows down. And the music loud. The next day, the emails started. The texts. The "we need to talk" voicemails. I didn't respond. Then came the threats. I'll tell everyone you were abusive. I'll drag your name through the mud in court. You can't just erase me. Cute, right? Too bad I'd already sent everything to my lawyer, and hers. Screenshots. Hotel confirmations. The burner Instagram. Voice memos with her giggling about getting away with it. See, when someone builds their whole persona around being wanted, the worst thing you can do to them is stop needing them. She tried to spin a story to her friends, but the truth leaked fast. Especially when I casually posted a pic on social, tailored suit, new haircut, looking more like 42 than 50, with the caption. Sometimes the glow-up starts with goodbye. People noticed. She noticed. And that's when she stopped being angry and started being nice. She sent a basket to my office. Inside, cologne, protein bars, a card that said, "You're still the man I fell in love with. Let's talk." I sent it back. Unopened. No note. No return fire. Just disinterest. She didn't know how to fight that. Because for her, the war was about attention. And I'd finally turned off the spotlight. Once the divorce proceedings were in motion and the dust settled, I started living like I was born again. Gym at 6 a.m. every day. Clean food. Cold showers. Clear goals. I wasn't chasing abs, I was chasing control. And with every passing week, I looked more like the man she used to brag about dating. Then came the dating apps. I was hesitant at first. Didn't want to be that guy. But friends encouraged me. I didn't list my age, just uploaded a picture that spoke for itself. Blazer, real smile, eyes that didn't carry guilt anymore. The messages started rolling in. Mid-30s. Late 20s. Hell, even a 24-year-old match messaged me. "You've got silver fox energy I didn't know I needed." I met someone. Let's call her Natalie. Smart. Funny. Zero filters, zero plastic. Beautiful, in the way that doesn't need angles or edits. She asked real questions. Listened. Made me laugh in a way that didn't come with conditions. When we were out once, Natalie reached for my hand and said, "You're not like most guys my age." I said, "I'm not your age." She grinned. Even better. Meanwhile, my ex? Still watching my stories. Still showing up to mutual events overdressed and underwhelming. Still trying to act like I was the one who threw something good away. But here's the truth, the version of her I married never existed. And the version of me she walked out on. He wasn't dying. He was reloading. You'd think by now she'd move on. But narcissists don't mourn the person, they mourn the control. So she did what narcissists do best, started working the mutuals. Little concerned messages to old friends. "I'm worried about him. He's not coping well. He's acting out, dating girls half his age, spiraling." Then the rumors started circling back to me. A couple friends, the real ones, reached out asking if I was okay. I told them the truth, calm and clear. One friend, Mark, finally confronted her at a group dinner. Apparently she was droning on about how she tried everything to save the marriage, and that I snapped. He cut her off. Told her, "Funny, That's not what the screenshots say. She choked on her wine. I hadn't asked him to say anything. But the truth had traveled. Quietly. Cleanly. Like I planned. And finally, she messaged me again, a long, dramatic paragraph about how it hurts to be painted as the villain. And what we had was real, even if we lost it. I responded with one line. Real things don't require masks and backup phones. She left it unseen. I left her on read. It's been almost a year now. The paperwork is done. The house is sold. She kept the furniture, I kept the freedom. I wake up early. Not because I'm stressed, but because I'm alive. I have a new routine. I move with purpose. I eat like I matter. I rest like I deserve it. I stop chasing approval. From her. From anyone. And I realize something. She didn't break me. She revealed me. Because I wasn't ruined by her betrayal. I was reintroduced to the man I was always meant to be. The man who doesn't let loyalty become a leash. The man who doesn't confuse silence with strength. The man who doesn't shrink just to be tolerated. So if you're reading this and your partner makes you feel like you're lucky they chose you, let me tell you something. You're not lucky to be loved. Love is lucky to find someone who shows up the way you do. I was the one who gave, who forgave, who carried. And when she let me go, she set me free. Now she's left with a new face and no one who sees the real her. And me? I've got my soul back. No plastic required. I have many other stories. Go to my channel, subscribe so you don't lose us. Give me a thumbs up.